I'm Mike Tassino with Emerson, and I'm sharing more tech tips to help you get the most value from your FB automation platform. Today, I will be demoing how you can easily configure history to fit your needs. Our flexible history feature allows customers to adjust the number of history points available in the standard history groups and configure the number of hourly, daily, weekly, and monthly records. This feature applies to both the FB series flow computers and the FB3000 RTU, with versions 2.9 of firmware and 3.9 of field tools or later. To configure flexible history, navigate to the Configure tab, the History drop-down menu, and then choose Advanced Setup. You configure the number of points, which are the number of different parameters to be recorded in history. Additionally, you need to consider the number of records, which is essentially how long the FB series flow computer or FB3000 RTU retains the information before it's overwritten with the latest record. Adjust both the number of points and records based on your organization's history requirements. Whatever you pick, it must fit within 100% or less of the available memory. The requested area allows you to type in a specific quantity. You can then use the calculate buttons to help figure out where best to trade off the quantity of points or the number of records to fit in the available memory. Until version 2.9 of firmware and 3.9 of field tools, the flow computers were restricted to only having 60 points. Now they can do up to 110 points. For the FB3000 RTU, the maximum number of points is 1,350. I have a FB1200 flow computer today, but the display and configuration work the same for the FB3000 RTU. For example, in my FB1200, say I wanted to record 64 different parameters, which could be used for 2 gas meter runs, each with its own composition. I've simply increased the requested value to 64. Now I'll press the Calculate Maximum Records button. You can see that I can still maintain over 61 days worth of hourly records. In a different use case, perhaps for your application, you only need, let's say, 5 parameters in your FB1200. This could be if you had a single differential pressure meter, where the 5 parameters would be differential pressure, temperature, flow rate, and a flow total. In this case, you could really maximize the hourly data. So if I press Calculate Maximum Records here, you can see that I can record over 361 days worth of hourly records. Perhaps for my application, I don't need the daily, weekly, or monthly values, so I can adjust those to 0. And in this example here, I can really maximize the hourly data. So I'll type in a large number here, and then I'll adjust it down to get within the 100% limit. You can see here that I can record 770 days worth of hourly data with 5 total points. That's a really large amount of data. As you can see, while there are some trade-offs to consider, it is quite straightforward to change both the number of points and the number of records. Essentially, the flexible history allows customers to configure the history to store a few points for a very long time, or to configure the history to store many points for a shorter amount of time. So customers are now able to really customize your history to meet the specific requirement. For questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to your Emerson Impact Partner, local world area representative, or tech support for assistance. Thank you for your time. For more information, please visit emerson.com/flowcomputers.